Good day, everyone. This is the episode 6 of the predicted examination question on your literary novel, The Lekki Headmaster. Possible examination question that you may likely see in your JAMB exam. Question here says, what unusual discovery did the MD, Mrs. Imbinoglos, make about the school staff? Option A, some teachers were secretly running a parallel school. Option B, some staff members were hiding their cars from the management. Option C, the school cooperative society was stealing funds. Option D, the students have started a protest against the MD. The correct option here is option B. The staff members were hiding their cars from the school management, which were the car that the MD discovered at the parking, the 2 plots of land that was outside the school premises. That's option B. Question 2 says, where did the MD find the hidden staff cars? Option A, in the principal main parking lot. Option B, in a hidden underground garage. Option C, on a piece of land owned by the school. Option D, in a private car park outside the school premises. The truth is that the cars, the hidden staff cars, were found on a piece of land owned by the school, but it's not in the school premises, it's outside the school premises. That's option C. Question 3 says, what was the MD's immediate reaction upon discovering the car? Let's check the options. Option A, she was happy that the teacher were progressive financially. Option B, she felt angry at suspected financial fraud. Option C, she decided to reward the staff for their hard work. Option D, she ordered that all the cars be sophisticated. The correct answer here is when she later realized that, when she later found out that there are lots of cars, flashy cars, luxurious cars found in the parked outside the school premises, and she confirmed that these cars were owned by staff at stadium, she was very, very angry because this is not the school parking lot. So why are cars parked here? Then she suspected that maybe these teachers might be involved in fraud. So the correct answer there is option B. She felt angry at suspected financial fraud. Question 4 says, how did the principal and the accountant explain the staff members' ability to afford expensive cars? The truth is that when the principal and the accountant was summoned, both of them later explained to the MD that this is not a fraud, or maybe they had other businesses, but this is because of the cooperative society. They borrowed from the cooperative society. That was how they were able to raise enough money to buy these cars. So let's check the option. Option A, they had received salary increment. Option B, most of them had second job outside the school. Option D, many staff took loan from the school cooperative society. Option D, the government had provided with them financial assistance. Like what I said earlier, many staff took loan from the school cooperative society. That's option C. Question 5 says, how much money was in the school cooperative account at that time? The money that was discovered in the school cooperative account was 95 million naira, whereas over 50 million naira was loaned out. That's option C. Question C says, what fear did the MD express about the large cooperative fund? Option A, teacher might steal from the cooperative and disappear. Option B, the cooperative might collapse and put the staff in financial trouble. Option D, teachers might unite and establish their own school. Option D, the government might take control of the fund. The major, actually, she was actually afraid of all the options, but the major one, the main cocoa was she was afraid that this year that has been able to borrow over 15 million from the school account, what if they unite, they bring the money together and then establish their own school? It will be a financial disaster. So it's what she later said, it's like hanging a snake on the roof and then going to bed. So it's not something that she's ready for. So option B is the correct answer, that the teacher might unite and establish their own school. That's option C. Question 7 says, what drastic decision did the school board of directors take regarding the cooperative society? The truth is that after discovering of this whole stuff, they said the maximum amount of money a teacher can borrow is 250,000. So let's check the option. Option A, no staff member could borrow more than 250,000. Option B, all loans were to be repaid within 1 month. Option C, only the MD could approve who gets a loan. Option D, the cooperative society was completely shut down. You already know option A is the correct answer, that you cannot borrow more than 250,000 naira. Question 8 says, who were the member of staff board at Stardom? Please, the member of staff board at Stardom were the MD's mother, the MD brother, and a younger sibling. So that happened to be option B. Like what I said in one of my videos, I said it's more of a family board. So everybody in the board, everybody in that board, which is the board of directors at Stardom, we are more of the MD's family, the MD's mother, the brother, and the younger sibling. That's option B. Question 9 says, what major issue remained unresolved as Bepo prepared to leave Nigeria? Even during the course of his preparation to leave to travel abroad, there was one particular issue that Mr. Bepo was unable to solve. And what issue was that? Option A, the school expansion project. Option B, a legal dispute between the two families at Stardom. Option C, a penny salary dispute among teachers. Option D, the sudden resignation of the vice principal. So the issue that he was unable to resolve was the legal dispute between two families, as between Banky's father and Tosh father. Both of them are actually from different political party. So they are students. They had a rival at when they were in JS3 and also in SS2. And in JS3, that was during the a dance competition. Then in SS2, when both of them were vying for the same position in the school at Stardom. So the correct answer here is option B. Mr. Bepo was unable to resolve that issue before he almost traveled abroad. So that's option B. Question 10 says, what was the MD finance decision regarding loan from the cooperative society? Let's check. Loan could be taken for educational purposes. B, loan approval had to go through her and the management had to be informed. Option C, the cooperative was merged with the school main financial account. Option D, no teacher was allowed to take a loan for more than 1 year. The truth is that when even after agreeing that you can't borrow more than 250,000, the MD said before you borrow any money from the school cooperative account, you have to go through her, and then the management has to be aware of anything that is going on. So that is option B. Loan approval have to go through the MD herself, and then the management have to be informed. Question 11 says, how did the teacher feel about the new restriction on cooperative loans? Option A, they welcomed it as a good financial decision. Option B, they protested. Option B, they protested and threatened to resign. Option C, they were disappointed but had no choice to comply. Option D, they sought legal action against the school. The truth is that you have been able to borrow, let's say, 3 million naira from a particular account, then they are telling you now that you can't borrow more than 250,000. You'll be very, very disappointed. You might even be angry. But the truth is that as long as you have no choice, you still have to do what? To comply. So this was the case at Stardom. Then option C is the correct answer. They were disappointed, but they had no choice but to do what? To comply. Question 12 says, what conclusion did the MD reach about the teachers? Option A, they had been stealing from the school fund. Option B, they had been involved in illegal activities outside the work. Option C, they had received sponsorship from international organization. Option D, they were secretly running another school under Stardom name. The truth is that the conclusion the MD reached about the teacher was they had been stealing from the school fund, which was not true, but that was our conclusion at first. That's option A. Question 30 says, what explanation did the principal and the accountant give regarding the cars? I've mentioned this before. Option B is the correct answer. Many of them bought the cars with the loan from the cooperative society. Sorry about that. Question 14 says, what concern did the MD's mother raised? Option A, the teacher might use the cooperative fund to start their own school. Option B, that the cooperative will soon run out of money. Option C, that the teachers were not paying back their loan. Option D, that the government might shut down the cooperative. The truth is that the teachers might use the cooperative money to start their own school. That is option A, and that was the fear of the MD as well. Question 15 says, what final decision did the school board of directors make? I've mentioned this question already, is repeating itself again. No teacher could take more than 250,000 naira without the approval of the MD. So please take note. For you to borrow that 250,000 that was agreed by the board of director, the MD must be aware, and the board of director must also be what? Be aware. Sorry, the MD must approve, not being aware. She must approve of the loan. Then the board of director must be aware that so person is taking so amount of money from the school cooperative account. That's option A. Question 16 says, why was the principal, Mr. Bepo, hesitant about firing Mr. Fafore? Option A, he believed the teacher was innocent. Option B, he had a personal friendship with Mr. Fafore. Option C, he was afraid of facing legal consequences. Option D, he don't want to displease the MD. Question A, option A is actually the correct answer. He believed the teacher was, Mr. Fafore, was innocent. And at the end of the whole thing, it was proven that he was innocent. According to the question 17 here says, what did the teachers and principal discover after checking the grammatical rule? Option A, that Mr. Fafore was actually correct. Option B, that Mr. Guta's complaint was valid. Option C, that the sentence structure had no correct form. Option D, that the rule was changed over the year. The truth is that they later confirmed that Mr. Fafore was correct. That is option A. Question 18 says, how did the MD react after realizing she was wrong? Option A, she immediately apologized to Mr. Fafore in public. Option B, she tried to justify her mistake and insisted on his dismissal. Option C, she was embarrassed but refused to admit she was wrong. Option D, she laughed it off but did not formally apologize. Yes, the truth is that she actually laughed it off because of Mr. Aldo that cracked the joke and all that. So she laughed it off, but she never apologized to Mr. Fafore. So option D is the correct answer. Question 19 says, how did Mr. Aldo humorously resolve the situation? Option A, he announced that the MD was acquitted of the mistake. That's actually the correct answer. He announced that the MD was acquitted of the mistake, discharged and acquitted. So let's check for option B. He suggested that all teachers take a grammar test. No. He told the MD to apologize to Mr. Fafore formally. No. He proposed that the school changes its curriculum. No. The truth is that he announced that the MD, Mr. Aldo, he announced that the MD was discharged and acquitted of the mistake. So that was how the whole laughter erupted and everything. But she never formally apologized to Mr. Fafore, the English teacher. Question 20 says, how did Bepo and his colleagues react to Mr. Ugo's proposal? Option A, they accepted and paid the required money. Option B, they were tempted but later declined. Option C, they rejected it immediately, believing the school would go without ritual. Option C, they sought permission from the Ministry of Education. Now, Mr. Ugo believed that if the school can have a ritual practice, then the population of the school will grow, everything about the school will work well. That's the fruitful future, the school that was established by Mr. Bepo and his friend. So, but Mr. Bepo said, no, that this idea that you are bringing cannot work with my school. So when Mr. Ugo keep on pressurizing Mr. Bepo to go on with the ritual, because of the whole pressure and everything, Mr. Bepo said, okay, Mr. Ugo, please take your son and leave my school. So Mr. Ugo's son was later withdrawn from the school. So, but in this very question, option C is the correct answer because they rejected his proposal, believing that the school will actually grow without the ritual. So, option C is the correct answer. Question 21 says, what eventually happened to Bepo's school, which is the Fruitful Future School? Option A, it became one of the best schools in Lagos. Option B, he was closed due to poor road access. Option D, it merged with another school to survive. Option D, it was shut down by the government for illegal activities. No. The truth is that because of poor road access to the school later closed down. So option B is the correct answer. Question 22 says, what shocking news did Bepo see on television years later? Option A, Mr. Ugo had been arrested for murder and fraud. Option B, Bizway Group of School had become the best in the country. Option C, Stardom School has closed down due to financial problem. Option D, The government have banned private schools from operating. The truth is that Mr. Ogo, the man that was trying to convince Mr. Bepo to be involved in ritual practice, was later arrested and displayed on television for murder and fraud. So Mr. Ugo has been arrested for murder and fraud. That was what Mr. Bepo saw on the television years later. So option A is the correct answer. Question 23 says, how did Mr. Ugo kill his victim? How did he kill his victim? Option A, he poisoned her in a restaurant. Option B, he pushed her off a bridge. Option C, he lured her into the house, drugged her, and had his accomplice beat her to death. Option D, he drowned into a river. The truth is that option C is the correct answer. Mr. Ugo lured the lady into his house. He drugged the lady because when the woman was later requesting for a refund, he did a work for her, a medicine for her, but the thing later didn't work out. So the woman was requesting for a refund. So Mr. Go, after much dragging and everything, he later called the woman. "Yeah, come to my place. I'm going to give you the money in cash." So later got to Mr. Ogo's residence. Then Mr. Ogo drugged this lady. Then with Mr. Ogo's accomplice, they beat this lady to death. Then that was how she murdered the victim. Option C is the correct answer. Question 24. How did the dispute between Banky and Tosh start? Option A, they fought over a girl in the school. Option B, their father were a political rival. Option C, it began during a school dance competition. Option D, Banky accused Tosh of stealing his book. The genesis of Banky and Tosh problem was that was during the dance competition in the school. That happened to be option C. Then followed by when they were vying for the same position in the school. That was when they were in SS2. So the whole fight actually started in GS3 at the dance competition. The correct answer here is option C. It began during a school dance competition at Stardom. So option C is the correct answer. The last question we have here, which is question 25, says, what role did the prefect election play in the conflict? What role did the prefect election play in the conflict? Option A, Banky insulted Tosh's father during his campaign speech. Option B, Tosh bribed students to vote for him. Option C, the election results were manipulated. Option D, Banky and Tosh both lost the election. Option A is the correct answer. Banky insulted Tosh's father during the campaign. When that was when Banky said, instead of you to cast your vote for the son of an ex-convict, calling Tosh's father an ex-convict, why not cast your vote for me? So this was the role the prefect election play in the conflict. So this is the end of this episode. Our last episode, which is episode 7, will be dropping soon. Stay tuned. I wish you success in your academics. And please, if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Feel free to smash the subscription button. If not, this will be the last time you see my video. And if you enjoy what I do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and always drop a comment. Any part of the video you don't understand, drop a comment. Or if you are kind of confused in any of the questions, drop a comment. I will definitely explain. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.